Boys, welcome back to the next video. Let's get started. I mean, if you don't know me, obviously you can't tell, but I was a bit sick for the last one. You might be able to tell the voice differences. Let's start.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
So I'm excited, boys. I think we're going to catch up to where my other save file is in the next maybe...
Let's go!
2 videos. Maybe this video or maybe the next 2 videos. So then I'll finally get to see some crazy new content. So let's start, let's begin, let's go. And where we headed right now? Oh yeah, we killed the griffin. Now we've got to go meet our friend. So is there any... Yeah, see, so this is the fast travel point, okay? I don't think we've used it before. Let me show you how it works. Run, roach, run. Jump over there. Yeah, you do.
Slower.
Let's try that again.
Hey-ya.
See if he makes this 3. Yeah, he does. Okay. Oh, we missed the sign. Okay. The signpost is here. We go and interact with this thing. Oh, I wonder if we can do something like a hit and run. Wait, let's see. Hit. Or let's do a steal and run. Let's steal something from here. Oh, this alcohol is what you use to replenish it. Oh, they're all
Not
unique.
your lucky
No,
day.
let's run. No, let's run. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, fine. It's cut real quick. Let's try using the poison clouds here. Let's see if it does, if it helps us kill them much faster. Poison clouds somewhere here, no? Some swamp or something. Yeah, there. Come boys, come. Let's see if this works. It'll be mad with us. Hey, charge fast. The enemy is not charging. Holy shit, this is amazing. That actually worked. Let me try that again. So now they'll chase us for a while. We need to have enough stamina left. So let's walk. They're coming towards me. Let's run now. We need to preserve our stamina again. So yeah. So this is going to be a little tight. Okay, let's see. It's going to be real tight. Yes, we need to keep them there. Oh dude, they take a lot of damage. This might actually work. Oh, that hurts, man. Let's try it one last time. It's all for you, the viewers. It's and you don't even die. That's good. Actually, it may make more sense to not even burn the poison clouds. Just let them stew in there. You run all the way there. Might be better running and then conserving stamina. Yeah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. Let's keep Gwen at the ready. We'll just stand here. Dodge their attacks and they'll get poisoned. Yeah, this works. And they're not even moving. Oh, now they are. Okay, fine. Oh, okay, fine. 3. Beating 3 is better than beating 0. Let's try this. Dude, why did they do this? I mean, it's so tough to dodge this attack. Yeah, they're being poisoned. This might work, guys. You can't beat them, but still beat them with the environment. Let's try. I mean, you can argue. Oh, and they don't hit you in the water. That's amazing. Let's see how much EXP. I may go straight to level like 5 or something. Now just run into the water. Set. Cheap way to win. We'll take. Oh, one of them already died. Did I not get EXP for that? Then maybe I'll have to do a little. Oh my god, I did the wrong shit, bro. Maybe I have to do a little damage to them. Only then do I get EXP. I think there was one more poison cloud somewhere here. Where was it? Or that one just regens, right? Yeah, that one just regens. Okay, this is my chance. Let them come in and then I'll ignite. Right now, quickly. I didn't get any XP. What a waste. At least let me see if the loot has anything worthwhile. Oh. What a waste of time. Okay. No issues, boys. I've armed you with knowledge. It's more important than anything else. Now, let me go to the signpost like we wanted to do initially. Would I beat? Oh, I think I killed the push-up guys. Okay. No, I killed the guys around the campfire. Okay. So let's go straight to White Orchard. Oh, I think we are in White Orchard. The whole, like, this whole area is called White Orchard. We'll go to Warsong Bridge. For the longest time I thought all orchard was pronounced orchid, and orchid like never existed as a word. But ever since I started playing Dota, right? Like when you play video games, actually you get a lot of, like you learn a lot of stuff actually, like words and mythologies and all. So in Dota there's an item called Orchid Malevolence. So that's when I knew orchid is actually ORCHID and orchid is pronounced orchid.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Tamaria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt. We should stay out of it, just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the god's wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Damn.
Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Some of these ladies are crazy, bro. These are all like B-grade bandits. They can't do shit to us. I didn't even kill the last guy.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can't we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean?
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch. Yeah, what's wrong with the beard? It's pretty cool, actually.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
So this is because I chose to simulate the Witcher save. Let's go with I spared his life.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
So I think I mentioned this in the first part or the second part, but Yorwith's path is actually way more interesting than Roach's. I like Roach more, but I'm gonna say I joined Yorwith.
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Saskia is also cool, but Triss, bro, any day.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. alliances with witches included.
I actually think Leto is better than Sheila, so I'm gonna say he's still alive.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc.
Here, with these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
So, which one among these 3 black outfits do you think is the most snazzy? This looks pretty cool. Like the intricate things on the vest. No, this is the worst. So it has to be among this and this. I think I'll pick this one. This is much better. Yeah. So I was thinking while the movie sequence was going on, the Wild Hunt gives me like heavy Dahaka vibes, bro. Like when I was a kid, right? So when I first got my PS2 and
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
so yeah, I'm just gonna say suppose so. So when I was a kid and I first got my PS2, right? I think one of the first games I got was Prince of Persia: Warrior Within.
Yes.
I could never figure out how to get past the crow part, and if you don't know what the crow part is literally like 10 minutes into the game. So I was just stuck there and I had no clue what to do. Then I actually replayed it during my engineering days. That was when I finally managed to get past it. And even then, right, despite the fact like that I was pretty old and all while playing it, when the Dahaka chases you, right, your heart starts pumping like mad, bro. Like it's like you're actually being chased, like one of those let's do I'm not a boor.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Leg extended. I forgot the rest, but I think this is the option.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
So it's like one of those horror movies, right? Where whatever's happening in the TV screen actually happens to the lady or the guy who's watching the TV. And in the end, like if he's caught, he actually ends up dying. That's how the Dahaka chase sequence felt like. It was so well made. And the Dahaka itself was super scary. I'm talking about Prince of Persia.
Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Grimi eb art ketzer. Dijfen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Ow!
So here, if we choose not to bow, that guy who just told us to bow will get punished. So we're gonna do it. Oh no! I select the wrong option. Okay, what do you do?
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern favor? So many months at Foltest Court, yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax, nothing happened.
To the gentleman?
I mean, we saw the portrait. Ciri just looked like, I don't know, she had the worst type of constipation. She really didn't like being in Nilfgaard.
We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
And Ciri is actually Geralt's unexpected child. I read that somewhere, like in one of these books which you get in the game.
I'm Herivard the Second.
Every Witcher gets like all Witchers and sorceresses, right? They can't have kids basically.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Know a thing or two about that?
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witcher's contract.
Mm-hmm. Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you. Not in a hurry to see the sorceress?
Yeah. So Ciri was Geralt's unexpected child. Basically, they adopt a kid and make them like a Witcher in their style. Nice looking garden here. We don't forage much. Let's try taking some myrtle leaves.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Okay.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild.
What is this?
But the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld.
Can't see what's inside.
At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and sense.
Please
Alright
wait, Your
guys, I'm back.
Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write
What
the
do you
report
guys do
myself.
for your New Year's?
You'll need only prepare a clean draft.
I'll tell you what I did.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri. Using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd trick them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
So it looks like Yen has mixed feelings. We'll go talk to this bloke. He'll give us like a quick update on like general affairs, just about what's going on in the war.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
So every king we see is actually super cunning and scheming. Radovid's like no exception here.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Oh, so right there we see a king toppled over. I think that's King Henselt, the king who Radovid killed off and gained control over his empire.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
I mean, the heavy GOT references here. One is like, with the winter coming, they call it the White Frost. One is King Bran and stuff. So I think, I don't know which came first, the Witcher book or the Song of Ice and Fire.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
I am